The new Samsung Galaxy S25 FE was just released, and I was quick enough to grab one. The most exciting in this phone were AI features, and that is what I tested the most during the first few days after buying it. So in this video, I will share my initial thoughts as well as things that I liked and some things that disappointed me. Hi, my name is Nick, this is Technic Studio. On this channel I do honest, unsponsored reviews. Let's get into it. The unboxing experience is pretty typical for a modern smartphone, with the only exception being that the protective film didn't come off in one piece. You get the essentials: the phone itself, the charging cable, some paper, and a little bit of disappointment. Thanks Apple for starting this trend of removing everything from the box. The phone itself is classic Samsung. They have a distinct design language and they are sticking to it. The body is made from what they call reinforced aluminum. In theory, that should make it more resistant to scratches, but only time will tell. It weighs in at 190 grams, which feels just right, not too heavy and not too light. There are no sharp edges and it's very comfortable to hold. The buttons are clicky and well placed. Along the bottom we have a speaker, a USB-C port and a SIM card slot. I'm really glad the physical SIM slot is still here, as I have a feeling we're moving towards an eSIM-only future, which I'm not a huge fan of. The S25 FE comes in blue, black, white and another white. Come on, no one is gonna use those marketing names for these colors in real life. I chose the blue one because it's still practical, but definitely less boring than the standard black. The back has a matte finish, and while you can see fingerprints if you really go looking for them, it generally stays looking clean. The display is 6.7 inches, it's bright, colorful, and is up to 1900 nits of peak brightness. The built-in display fingerprint scanner works fast and is placed exactly where it's easy to reach. Samsung is also promising a remarkable 7 years of software updates for this device. That is fantastic for longevity, but it raises the question, will the hardware still be capable in 7 years? And that brings me to my biggest concern, at least on paper, the processor. This one is running on Exynos 2400, which is notably isn't Samsung's latest and greatest chip. During my first couple of days of use, it hasn't been a problem, but I plan to put it through some serious tests for my full review. The battery inside is 4900 mAh and the phone supports up to 45 watt wired charging. Samsung claims you can get from 0 to 65% in just 30 minutes, which, based on my experience so far, feels about right. But there is one weird and, frankly speaking, upsetting thing about this device. The phone is technically certified for Qi 2, but it doesn't have built-in magnets, which in reality means that if you want to use those Qi 2 accessories, you will have to buy a specific case. The camera setup includes a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 12 megapixel ultra-wide and an 8 megapixel telephoto lens. My first impressions are pretty good. In both good light and low light, you get pleasant, sharp images. Here are a couple of examples from the main camera. Video quality is also solid and delivers good-looking results for a phone in 2025. Here is a quick clip that I took earlier. But let's be honest, the main focus of this phone, and I suspect all phones coming in 2026, is AI. It is an exciting buzzword that also feels completely overused by marketing departments. The good news is that Samsung has been one of the few companies to actually deliver genuinely useful AI features to the users. So let's take a look at what they promised with this device. During the launch event, they highlighted a lot of AI features and it will take time to test all of them. But here is what I tried so far. The first one is instant slow-mo. It uses AI to generate extra frames to any video to create slow motion effects. And actually it works surprisingly well. Here is a video that was shot in normal mode. Let's ask AI to add slow-mo. For this, we need to hold the screen at the moment that we want. Give it a couple of seconds and we get a new video file with slow motion. It works way better than I thought, and it really impressed me. The second feature is audio eraser. As you can see, there are a lot of cars and background noise, so I would like to test how good it will remove all these background noises. Based on the previous tests that I did, there should be a noticeable lag between my lips and the sound itself. So when there is a person talking into the camera, this feature works questionably. But in other scenarios, when there is a music or some other sound that you need to isolate, it works good. Of course, this is not all of the features that the phone has, but the rest of them will require a lot more testing. So subscribe to this channel to see the full review. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!